What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate everybody for coming to this video, everybody for liking and commenting and subscribing and being a part of the channel. Thank y'all once again for coming to this video. Before I started, y'all know I wanted to let y'all know that NFL football, man, I told y'all the playoffs coming, and it already from day one was crazy. Nail biters, all type of crazy games. I'm recording this video. It's Sunday right now. It's 2 in the morning right now. So the first day of wild card was already done. Saturday, man, it was some good games. The first game I'm gonna get into it was the Colts and the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. That was a pretty good game, man. One story about that game that a lot of people not really paying attention to, that probably was Phillip Rivers' last professional game. He been kind of toying with the idea all year. He been kind of like throwing it out there. The Colts didn't know if they were going to make the playoffs prior to week 17. They had to wait and win and, see who lose or whatever like that. So Phillip was saying that day, like this potentially could be my last game. He was pretty emotional about it. He didn't go out, the way he probably wanted to, but he played a heck of a game, had a heck of a season. For a 40-year-old quarterback, I think he had a heck of a season. The Colts did better than a lot of people expected this year. They made the playoffs with him, and his former team didn't make the playoffs. The team he was previously on, the Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers. So a lot of people kind of criticized Phillip Rivers when he got signed, but I think it was a good signing. The Colts got some questions to answer. What are they going to do? What are they going to do at quarterback? Go younger, get Jacoby Brissett another try. Who knows? They got some questions to answer, but the Colts could have won that game. There was some missed opportunities in that game. Missed a field goal. That could have been a tie right there. Went for it on 4th and goal. Didn't get it. If you kick 3, that's a 6-point swing right there. You win the game. So some things come back to bite you, but I do like the call. I mean, they were being aggressive. They were going for this playoff ball. But credit to the Bills. The Bills held the lead down, and when adversity hit, when the Colts took the lead, the Bills didn't back down. They accepted the challenge, and they held on to the win. So congratulations to the Bills. And then the middle game, it was the middle day game. It was the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. It was a battle of the defenses. Both defenses started the game really hot, playing really good. The Rams defense made more plays. They really smothered Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. They didn't really do much outside of that Metcalf touchdown in the first half and the garbage time touchdowns in the end. They were pretty much bottled up the whole night. And to me, man, Russell Wilson hasn't looked right since the middle of the season. Ever since it was a game in the middle of the season, if you guys remember, he went up to Buffalo and they got embarrassed. And that was his worst game of the season, I think. And ever since that game, Russell Wilson hasn't been right. I don't know if he got a concussion in that game, and I'm being serious. I don't know what happened to him, if he got injured and he's not saying anything. He has not been the same since that game. And you kind of see, like, and the worst part about it is his team needs him more than anything because they don't have a running game. They haven't had a reliable running game since Beast Mode Glory days. And their defense played good today, but their defense isn't great. Russell Wilson has to make every play for that team to win. And so when he's not perfect, you get the results you get today. But credit to the Rams because they played a heck of a game. It's not easy shutting down Russell Wilson. Even though he hasn't looked right, it's still not easy. They did a great job on that. So the Rams move on. Congratulations to them. We're going to get into the final game of the night. It was the Washington football team versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this game actually was closer than most people probably expected. Washington came out and fought, man. They're a gritty team. Anytime you play a team where the defense is the driving force, like the defense is the best position, the team is gonna be gritty. They're gonna fight. The teams in the NFL, they thrive off their leader, off their whatever is the most successful thing for them. They're thriving off that. That's where the team get their energy from, their leader. When that defense is really playing, you see it on the sideline, like the whole team. That's the driving force of the team. So when the defense is gritty, that's the character of your team. That's how that team is gonna get down. They didn't come and lay down. The offense actually played good. It's just the Bucs made more plays, and the Bucs made plays when they had to make them to close the game out. Washington had a chance to take the lead several times in the game, but the Bucs made crucial stops on defense. It's playoff football. Every possession matters. Some people will say, hey, well, why are Tampa even in a close game with them? Hey, Washington came in with nothing to lose. They were going to give it their all regardless. So I'm not surprised by that. Now I do want to see. Also, Washington has some answers, some questions to answer because Alex Smith is good and everything like that, but injuries, are they gonna stick with him, go younger because they cut Dwayne Haskins, or are they gonna stick with Heineken? I mean, he played pretty good tonight. I mean, who knows? Washington hasn't had a franchise quarterback in a long time. I don't know if they searching for one. I don't know. But I feel like Alex Smith is okay. He's good. He's not as good as he used to be. I think for this team, in the position that they were in this year, he was the perfect quarterback for them. Okay. We got a great defense, so come in, don't turn the ball over. He can do that. I feel like with his injuries, that has made him slow down, slower. He hasn't played football in like almost 2 years. Yeah, so with not playing in 2 years, he has to get his time and his rhythm. Worried about not getting injured again. So I already know that's probably, a lot on him. And I think he's still good to have on the roster, but I feel like Washington should probably start looking toward their future quarterback. Who knows? We'll see what they decide to do. That wraps up all of the games, man. I appreciate y'all for coming to this video. It's more games tomorrow. Well, later on today. 3 more games, y'all. So y'all know I'm going to be tuned in. I'm going to bring y'all a video about those. And we're going to see who all make it to the second round of the playoffs. Until then, I'll see y'all next video. Thank y'all for coming to this one, y'all. I appreciate it.